The greatest danger to starting. There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from Chad number 1106 to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. This message is specially dedicated to Tim Krepsky. Here's the upgrade. You may have heard that the danger is starting too little, but upgraded thinking knows the real danger is finishing too little. Here's the story. December 17th, 1903, Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Orville Wright flies 120 feet in 12 seconds. Wilbur watches from the ground. They had done it. The only working airplane on Earth, and they did it on less than $1,000. Paid out of their bicycle shop while better-funded rivals burned through tens of thousands of dollars and produced nothing. They had no college degrees, no backers, no friends in high places, just two brothers from Dayton, Ohio who would not quit. Their lead was enormous. And then they stopped running. Instead of demonstrating what they had built, they locked the doors out of fear someone would steal the design. Instead of partnering with people who could make their plane better, like Glenn Curtiss, who built the best motors in the world, they refused to deal with outsiders. And instead of improving the airplane, Wilbur spent his final years in courtrooms fighting patent battles against the very competitors they should have left in the dust. Wilbur himself wrote near the end of his life, quote, "When we think what we might have accomplished if we had been able to devote the time to experiments, we feel very sad," end quote. He died in 1912. He was 45 years old. Orville retired from business by 1918 and became the elder statesman of aviation just 15 years after that historic first flight. He died in 1948 at the age of 76. Lawrence Goldstone captured the whole tragedy in one line from his book Birdman. The Wright Flyer remained the only successful airplane, and the brothers' technological advance was vast, but neither Wilbur nor Orville seemed to grasp that no lead is insurmountable if you stop running before you've reached the finish line, end quote. And that's the story. Two men who solved one of the oldest problems in human history and then lost the race because they stopped racing. Meanwhile, Glenn Curtiss kept tinkering, kept improving, designed the first airplane that could take off and land on water. And by the time World War I was over, his company had built more than 10,000 airplanes. The Wrights never came close. So how do you finish? Edwin Land, the inventor of Polaroid, said, "Don't think about the distractions, the politics, the money. Just think detail by detail what you have to do next. There may be 5,000 steps between you and the dream. Take the first 10, then 20 more, and it is amazing how quickly you get through 5,000 steps." Here's the beautiful part. Finishing a project doesn't mean it's over. It means you've earned the right to begin again. The reward for great work is more work. There is no finish line to great work, but the Wright brothers forgot what got them to Kitty Hawk in the first place. They were always thinking about the next thing to do then, but once they accomplished the goal of a working lighter than aircraft, they started working harder at protecting what they did in the past instead of innovation and improvement. Don't make that mistake. Take the next 10 steps today. The better story to tell yourself is, to finish first, you must first finish. Tell me a story of finishing something hard to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. Send someone a text and ask them, what's the one thing you need to finish this week? You can get a free copy of my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.